to watch. And then suddenly you find it's a Malayalam movie. There is. You expected Barbie to come and Chechi comes. And it's an experience. Some element of unpredictability has to be there in life. The more and more we understand in that road called life, in dealing with the traffic called relationship, it's not the question of whose mistake, it's the question of whose life. The quality of a painting is the responsibility of a painter. The quality of a sculpture is the responsibility of the sculptor. The quality of your life is your responsibility. No blame is allowed. No blame is allowed. In spite of everything, you have to find a way to be happy. And that is why my favorite road sign is U-turn. It is telling me, Rajan, U-turn. Don't ask others to turn. U-turn. You change your approach. You choose another approach. After 2 programs based on spirituality, there were a lot of mails from you, from Mumbai. Can we hear a talk on day-to-day life? I really think spirituality is day-to-day life. But somehow if those talks didn't make you feel it was day-to-day, I said, okay, let's take a topic on day-to-day life. You turn. Okay, go and deliver to them a topic which they believe is on day-to-day life. You take the turns. You change your approach. I remember when I got married to Sucharita, and we were 2 different people. The reason I'm discussing relationship and happiness is, if you don't know to be happy in relationship, you cannot be happy in life. That has to be set right. In fact, I can throw this statement even without knowing you. All of you are happy in life in this auditorium. Are not happy in life because everything about your life is going right. But you're happy in life because a relationship that really matters the most to you is going right. And on the strength of that relationship, you're happy in life. Anybody here in this auditorium who is not happy in life, it's not that everything is going wrong for you in life, but a relationship that really matters to you the most is not going right, and that is disturbing everything else about your life. Because we are not islands, because we have to coexist with fellow human beings, if you don't know how to find happiness in relationship, you are not going to find happiness in life. So when I got married to Sucharita, it was not Rajan who got married to Sucharita. 26 years of my background got married to 23 years of her background. My mother always brought me up in life by serving the food, saying, this is very tasty. Her mother brought her in life by always serving the food, saying, this is very healthy. And the difference between the two is very big. Because healthy food is predominantly green in color. Tasty food is brown in color. And 2 of us got married. And I would sit every morning in the table hoping brinjal will come, aloo will come, beans will come, green leaves will come. I felt like a grasshopper only after my marriage. U-turns. And did it make a difference? It made all the difference. I'm going to share something very profound with you. All our disturbances in relationship is because we are standing under a mango tree expecting oranges. And we get angry at the mango tree for not giving us oranges. Whose fault is it that your expectation is unrealistic? A mango tree was never meant to give oranges. A mango tree was meant to give only mangoes. Either out of your choice or out of the choices which your family executed. It could be your boss, it could be your spouse, it could be your partner, it could be any situation. But right now the reality of life is you find yourself in front of a mango tree. You came with a background expecting oranges, but you have resulted in a relationship which is a mango tree. And you all have been for 14 years and 16 years and 20 years frustrated at the mango tree. That all I wanted in life was oranges, and in coming to you, I did not get. But what is the fault of the mango tree for that? You blame God for that, you blame your family for that, you blame your horoscope for that, and then you change color of ring. Then you go and some numerology fellow says, problem is because of your name, you are not happy in life. You change that instead of Rajan to Rajam. That will change, so I change my name also to Rajam. Then he says the problem is the direction of the cart. You change the cart this way. Bhaiya, change everything in life. If you don't change, nothing will change. Nothing will change. There is a very simple reality for you to understand. You are standing in front of a mango tree expecting oranges, and in a lifetime, you can do whatever you want. Hey, somebody suggested if I chant Gayatri Jamam 108 times, when you open your eyes, you'll see only mangoes. Somebody said that if I go to Vaishnavi Devi temple and come back, when you come back, you will see only mangoes. No, like Vishwamitra, I will also do penance for so many years. When you open your eyes, you will still see mangoes. In fact, if you don't wake up, one of those mangoes will fall and start growing under you. But only mango will come from a mango tree. You have only two alternatives. Either have the guts to leave the mango tree and go in search of an orange tree. Rajan, that I can't do. Start liking mangoes. That is your husband this time. That will be your wife this time. That's all. What to do? That's all. You didn't get the face which you chose. He gave you a face you wanted. You didn't get the voice you wanted. I wish I can also sing like Lata Mangeshkar. What to do? This is the voice I have got. So a lot of things in your life is not what you wanted, it was what was given. And that relationship in your life also, I don't know whether it's what you want or not. That is given. Cherish it. Celebrate it. Enjoy it. It's not difficult to develop a taste for mango. You have to. In fact, I tell any people who come for husband and wife counseling, and when they say this issue is that, this issue is that, I said, see, before I solve the issue for you, one change in body language you should promise. Only after that I will discuss your issue. Rajan, what is the change in body language? Every time you have a problem in a husband and wife relationship, you normally look at your husband or you look at your wife and say, why are you like this? Don't do that. If there is a manufacturing defect, you should blame the manufacturer for that, not the manufacturing defect. So from now onwards, whenever you have an issue in your marriage, you will not look this side or this side. Look that side and ask, why? And that gives you a lot of peace. Because his whisper is always, I had to get one manufacturing defect married to another manufacturing defect. And there is celebration. You turn. I'm very, very serious about this. This one change in your expectations come. If you're so clear that this organization is not giving you expression to your potential, somewhere you're clear, it's a third generation business that you have inherited. But temperamentally, you don't feel this is what you want to do. What you want to do is something else. Your father was a sitar player, but your heart is for flute. Your father was a painter, but you want to be a poet. Your father was a businessman, but you want to be a saint. His father was a king, but he wanted to be a Buddha. His father was somebody after prosperity, but Gandhi wanted to fight for the freedom. You want to be something, I want to be something else. And that's another very strong thing that I feel about. If you're not happy in life, other than relationship, another singular reason that is affecting your happiness is you're working every day for 8 to 10 hours. in a profession which is not giving you fulfillment? It's not giving you fulfillment. I know it's a very difficult question to answer. But if you're really seeking that happiness which doesn't need a reason, if you want to live your life with that eternal bliss, you don't have a choice. A time comes in everybody's life when you must ask this question: if I have all the money in the world, will I continue to do what I'm doing? If I have all the money in the world, will I continue to do what I'm doing? And if your answer is yes, you're in the right profession. If the answer is no, I think you have to make a very big decision in life. Because there is a lot of difference between a better job and a better paying job. A better paying job is not necessarily a better job. If it is not giving you that expression, even when you're sitting on the keyboard inside your cubicle looking at the monitor, your mind is all the time humming a tune. Music is what your breath is. What are you sitting there as a cubicle prisoner and doing something just because you get paid 78,000 rupees when that is not what you want to do with your life? Please. And this I can speak to you on experiential authority. 11 and a half years of expertise in software. A very successful software consultancy. 1994, 38 MCAs and engineers working, and probably I was one of the very few software consultants in the country who had a complete Oracle team in 1994. But somewhere a time came that I realized that I was not supposed to be with technology, but I'm supposed to be with people. I found my calling. It's a big story which I cannot fit into today's speech, but my calling came. And I decided to walk in the direction of my heart. Rajan, did you have the competence to do what you want? When you walk in the direction of your heart, the competence that is required for the fulfillment of your dreams is developed on the way. You pick it up on the way. I picked up everything on the way. I don't think there was anything in me that suggested that I will be able to do what I am doing. I didn't even have my spiritual rootedness at that stage. But I said, and I'm telling you today, forget about me, I'm telling you today, even if a concept of rebirth exists, you will never be born again as you. This is the only chance you have got to be yourself. I don't know whatever your name is. Prakash, Anand, Manju, whatever is your name. But in this name and in this form, even if a concept of rebirth exists, you will never come again as you. This is the only chance you have got. Missing yourself this time is missing everything. You miss it, the world misses you. And we get only one chance to live as us. So what if you have accumulated 400 crores in the bank and did not know happiness in life? So what? You became the vice president of a company. But somehow you went to sleep every night feeling empty. Because you wanted to sing. You will sing and earn 35,000 rupees. You will do something else and earn 2 lakhs. But eventually, end of the day, whether you earn 35,000 rupees or 2 lakhs, when you sit, you're going to have only dal chawal kadhi. Finally, that's what you're going to have. You can't eat gold. I'm not saying we don't have to be rich. Happily rich, oh, that is beautiful. Joyfully rich, oh, wonderful. Playfully prosperous, super. But if I have to execute a choice between something which is materialistic and my happiness, and if you're choosing something materialistic at the cost of your happiness, you're executing a very foolish choice. The goal of every goal is happiness. Why do you want to do a business of your own? So that eventually one day you can be happy. Why do you want to be healthy? So that you can be happy. Why did you get married? So that I can be happy. Why do you want to have children and family? So that I can be happy. Why did you come to Mumbai? So that you can be happy. Why did you shift out of Mumbai? So that you can be happy. The goal of every goal is happiness. Is it not foolishness? Somewhere we get so attached to the means that we forget the end. Why at all do something in life? I can do it for one day. I can do it for 2 days. Why will you do something in life for 30 years, 35 years, 40 years, up to 58 and 60, knowing very well, in this I'm never going to find happiness in life. But the point is this. 1/3 of your life is going to go in sleep. And the remaining 2/3 of life, at least 10 to 14 hours of your day is going to be at your work, at your business, at your profession. And a person who is not happy at work is not happy in life. Be sure about it. Today, tomorrow, before you retire, towards the end of your life, one day all of you will realize a little less with all the happiness is far greater than little more with no happiness. Everybody will realize this. But realizing at the end is not going to help us. Realizing it in the beginning will help us to execute a lot of right choices. It's a big decision. You have to ask this question. If I have all the money in the world, will I continue to do what I'm doing right now? Yes, Raj. And how much money ever I have, I'll continue to be in textile business. Beautiful. That's your self-expression. That's what Krishna tells Arjuna. Arjuna, we all have to live up to our Swadharma. Whatever comes naturally, that's what you should do. You give me all the money in the world and ask me, Rajan, what will you still be doing in life? I'll be a teacher on life. I will not change anything for anything. So that is what I should be doing. This is my Swadharma. If you have all the money in the world, what will you do? Rajan, if I have all the money in the world, I will not be an IT consultant. I will actually be running a restaurant. Write your resignation letter tonight. I'm serious. Write your resignation letter tonight. Some beautiful things in life happens only when you are willing to take big decisions in life. You can't all the time play it safe in life, play it safe in life, play it safe in life. Rajan, but I'm already earning, Rajan, close to 1 lakh, 12 lakhs, right? No businessman will ever start a business if he has to answer this question. From next month onwards, will I be able to earn that 1 lakh? No, you can't start a business. But ask yourself this question. If I continue in the path in which I am, pursuing my career, 3 years from now, what will I earn? 12 lakhs will become what? 16 lakhs? And then it will become 20 lakhs? Okay, in all you will earn about 48 lakhs. Then ask yourself this question. If I start a business now, in 3 years from now, through that restaurant business, will I be able to earn that 500 crore? I think then you're not taking a risk at all. You're just deferring the whole thing and taking a decision. But the point is this. If a big decision must be made, a big decision must be made. You don't find your heart in Mumbai. But in Mumbai, you are able to earn so much. You actually want to be in some other city. Or you're in some other city. But you feel if you come to Mumbai, you can't earn. But your heart is in Mumbai. You have to execute the choice. You're not a territorial animal where because I am born in the African jungle, for the rest of my life I have to remain in the African jungle. You're a human being. Life is a matter of choice. If you think your heart is in Mumbai, then it is Mumbai. If it is in Pune, it is Pune. If it is Bangalore, it is Bangalore. It's New York, it's New York. You went to New York and felt, no, Mumbai, Mumbai. Beautiful things do not happen in life unless you are willing to take a few courage. I'm so glad I took that decision. So glad. I was in IT. My name is T.T. Rangarajan. I shifted from information technology to transformation technology. And I'm happy I executed that decision. Good decision. People ask me, do you think if you had stayed in IT, you would have done a lot of money? I'm not even thinking about it because I made a lot of happiness in this path. There's only one country in the entire world. I wish every country in the world can adopt that. Bhutan. Bhutan does not measure the progress of the country through GDP. Bhutan is the only country in the entire world where the progress of the country is measured by how happier the nation has become. That is the only index there. Happiness index. Every year they study and find out that it is a happier country than it was. And that is the only basis. Because Where there is happiness, everything else will come. Think about it. You prefer a miserable salesman or a happy salesman? A miserable boss or a happy boss? A miserable client or a happy client? A miserable spouse or a happy spouse? A miserable home or a happy home? A miserable teacher or a happy teacher? What greater magnet in life than happiness? And the moment I create the shift where I become that magnet called happiness and I'm able to magnetize everything towards me, two big decisions. One, in the realm of relationship. The turn has to come from you. You turn. Either make that big decision. I know it's a big decision. I really wish none of us ever have to leave a relationship in life. I really wish. But somewhere, if you are going to stay there and be miserable unto each other, as partners, as colleagues, working in an organization, you somehow feel that your boss will not resign and your chemistry with your boss is never going to work. Are you going to wake up every morning and commit yourself to another 14 hours of disturbance and misery? It could be anything. It could be a house owner. It could be a neighborhood. No, my neighbors, they come and drink and he always beats his wife. Either somehow find a way to get them vacated or you have to vacate. But you can't every day get disturbed in the evening because of what happens in the neighborhood. Man has a choice and he must execute the choice. Either start finding a way by which you'll enjoy the mangoes from the mango tree or go in search of an orange tree. Don't keep cursing the mango tree for not giving you oranges. And two, take this big decision in life. If I have all the money in the world, will I continue to work in the line in which I am working right now? If your answer is yes, you are living your Swadharma, you will find happiness in it. I'll put it this way. Find a work in which you find that inner expression. You find happiness in it. Make the world recognize that expression of yours. You find success in it. Offer the results you produce through that work unto Him. You find God in it. Which means when I choose an expression in life where my work itself becomes my source of happiness, my work itself becomes my source of success, and my work itself becomes my source of experiencing the divine, because my self-expression gives my happiness, I'm making the world recognize. Rajan, the excitement I get when I play snooker, somehow nothing in life gives me. You should be doing snooker parlor business. That's what you should be doing. And isn't it nice, for what you like playing, others come and pay? Truth be told, I like talking. And I make the whole world pay for my talks. Isn't it beautiful? You do what you like and the world pays you for that. Pele asked this question when he played the first season of football. And at the end of the season, when he got paid, Pele asked this question, you mean I get paid for playing football? Isn't it beautiful? You can do in your life what you like the most, and for that the world pays you. Your hobby should become your profession. If eating is your hobby, that has to be a profession. If dressing, somehow even when I am talking, you're not listening to the talk, you're only checking whether I'm wearing the right pajama kurta, whether combination is right. You should be in that business. You should be a designer. Somewhere, wherever you see, your eyes only looks at whether his shoulders are developed, biceps is okay or not, whether his equator is coming out or it's in the middle. You should be in gym business. You should be a yoga teacher. Somehow the fulfillment I get, Rajan, when I listen to chanting, when I meditate, when I see people in faith, when I go to the ashram, somehow the fulfillment that I get, nothing gives me. That has to be your future. Set a goal. 40, 48, 50, 52. Create enough for the generation and walk the path of your peace. I repeat, you get only one chance to be yourself. In Jewish scriptures, there is such a beautiful reference to it. They say, when you eventually die and go to God, God will not ask you why you did not become a Messiah, but He will ask you why you didn't live as you. I sent you to earth for you to be you. And why did you live as you? A time was there in the world when a Jesus Christ was required, a Jesus Christ was sent. A time was there in the world when a prophet was required, a prophet was sent. A time in the world when a JRD was required, a JRD was sent. A time in the world when a Lata was required.